We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we cannot have the music because you know that YouTube is going to block it. So, we're going to do today's engineering masterclass. Everybody's welcome. You must show the work or you're not going to get any credit for today's finals. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to get in. And I made a mistake. I tried to go to turn on the configurator, which I do have, right? I have the configurator. Now we need to add this to the ZR1 program because we're not going to be able to advance if we don't understand the difference between both Gemini engines. They're similar, but they're not the same, and it makes a total difference. What makes a super sports car or hypercar what it is the engine. The engine gives you the personality of the vehicle. The way that the vehicle handles, the way that it drives is based on the engine. Every engine doesn't have to be the most powerful, the most durable. You have to understand it's like a spectrum, right? If you have too much power, you cannot have too much reliability. So there has to be a balance. Think about this as a grid, right? Think about it as a like a pitch deck for an investment firm or something like that. Now we're gonna learn even aerodynamics on the simulator because everybody does not have their own simulator at home. I understand that. But we're going to use all of this for engineering because rule number one is we can only use everything that God has given us, right? We can't put the music because they could use a copyright strike. So we shut that down. Um, we have the configurator where we can at the end, at the very end, that'll be like either extra credit for students that are trying to make up remedials and things like that, or it could be your specialization. I also have an announcement. Companies like Meta are offering up to $2 million a year for engineers. So people that graduate from this ZR1 program can go and get an internship like this. Like, what if we offered you an internship where you're making $2 million a year? How would that change everything? If you could get a career that, like, in a few years, you could make $2 or $3 million a year and you could work your own hours, what's better than that? You don't need the fame and the fortune. Everything that glitters ain't gold. You know what I'm saying? So let those that have eyes see me and understand me. Let those that have ears hear me. And that's it. This is only here for those people. Everybody else, God bless. But we're going to move on. This is Team Chevrolet, Team ZR1, Team Corvette, Team Stingray, Team E-Ray, Team Z06. We're all the same team. Just because I engineer in one division doesn't mean I don't care about another division. Our top of the line car is the ZR1, but we need to understand what makes Z06 special or E-Ray special or Stingray. You know how much it bothered me to call the base model a Stingray, but we have to build with what we have. Shout out to Amelia Earnhardt because she actually got credit on the ZR1 program for the work that she did in the first twin turbo Stingray Corvette. She was the first one. Then she did the first Z06 and it wasn't built up to the standards. The car kept breaking down. So in the second version of the Gemini engine, which is twin turbocharged, you have to understand in yesterday's race, we did not have that car on the track, was not available. And we were not running prototype class. So whoever got that wrong on the exam, that's an automatic failure. You failed right there. If you got that one question wrong, there's no way I could graduate you and give you the opportunity to go get an internship for $2 million. You know what I'm saying? Now, hopefully, people get the logistics of I'm not gonna keep failing to get a higher education and keep paying tuition and fucking keep failing. What the fuck is that? Don't waste our time. We have an amazing community. If you're not here to better yourself, you cannot be part of this master class. And if you have to start at Stingray, you could go on Chevrolet, right on YouTube, go down to the contents, and you're going to see Stingray class. I think it's 18 chapters. Now, if you want to skim through the chapters and just try to pass the test, that's on you. If you're really trying to learn something so that when you graduate, you can negotiate for top dollar, you can negotiate for the best benefits, the best investments, the biggest vacation packages. You're going to be able to walk into corporate America and say, yo, what's the best vacation packages y'all got? You know what that means? That's executive board. That shit is, they work 2 or 3 months out of the year, and that's it. Everything else is they got to analyze what's going on in the world as they're marketing to different parts of the world, because everything is technology, whether you want to grasp the concept or not. So yesterday, I'm actually on the live stream and I'm trying to connect with the team. I'm flying all over the world. I'm fucking 100,000 feet trying to connect, and I can't. Obviously, I didn't drive for the race. I'm overseas, and I'm over here like, yo, there's people in other countries streamlining it. So I mean, streaming it so you can actually see it for free. So if we wanted a data point on what McLaren was doing, all I had to do was go see what the Valkyrie was doing. Team Valkyrie was doing it. I was predicting a first place finish. I don't know what the results are. And again, just trying to connect with the race is like, it's horrible, because the way that the car was running, it was running two different systems, and each system was confusing the other system. And I'm like, how do you guys don't see that? And then in the fucking chat, nobody is saying nothing. I'm over here talking about engineering, like, yo, y'all ready for the class? Everybody's quiet. You go to other forums, them shits is on fire. They getting it done. Ferrari did a phenomenal job yesterday. Got to give it up to them. Aston Martin, yo, we had the fucking Mercedes car in front the whole time, the whole fucking time. Come on now. I think I don't even know if we hit first place in our category. I kept asking, yo, what's the logistics? The car kept fucking bouncing. I'm like, yo, turn 4, get him on turn 4. I'm like, what the fuck, B? Come on, man. And to know that we were down 2 turbos, are you crazy? Come on, man. The prototype classes, they all had cheater wings. The wings, you could fucking feel it, just the vehicle trying to pass. And how many cars were fucking passing with penalties on the left-hand side? Nobody said nothing in the chat. I'm like, yo, all my students is fucking, yo, y'all all failed. Y'all all failed. This is like an opportunity to see who's really serious about their career. You don't want to educate yourself. What better advice can I give you? There's no better advice that I could give you. So now to look for it, I go to the Chevrolet channel. It's not even showing on there. So now I got to go on the search. I got to go C8. All right, let's do this together. Let's clear this. Let's go C8 Le Mans. And yesterday, because I want to know how we ended up finishing. I fell asleep. I kept waking back up. You know what I'm saying? Z8, no, C8 Le Mans. Hold on. Yo, I cannot believe. Look how long this is taking, yo. Imagine me. Let me see. Space, Le Mans, live. Now we got the configurator so we could build several cars. We're gonna do theory. We're gonna do the other content, but we need this. We need the race, and the race was good from the beginning to the end. The race was excellent. Live stream. Live stream. Let's go search. Nothing is coming up. 4 years ago. Are you serious? 2023 on board. 24 hours of Le Mans. 21. What the fuck? How can I do this? How can I? Nope, that's our stream. Let's go. I cannot believe I cannot find this show. Let's go, Le Mans. And see, that's all. This is your finals. We were just wasting time right now. But this is why an education is for smart people. People that want to better themselves. You know what I'm saying? Le Mans. Um, let's go with. Hold on. Mm, if this doesn't work, come on now. Highlights. Final lap and race finish. Um, FIA World Endurance Championship 2 hours ago. I know it closed out. It was more than that, but first highlights: incredible overtake from Vantor. Sunset to highlight endurance. Well, we might as well. If this is no, this is 18 hours ago. No, 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 no. Hold on. 2 hours ago. All right, let's see. Let's see what they actually gave us. And again, 5 pages, 5 paragraphs, 5 sentences each, at least 5 words, 5 computer spaces in between, show the work. I don't care if you write it, chicken scratch, you PDF, you take however you do it, show the work. If not, I'm going to assume that you didn't do it and you're not going to get credit for it. Commercials. They're always going to hit us with the commercials. All right. Let's listen to what they're saying. Now I want to see where we are because I'm seeing this is prototype class right here. Ferrari's in first place, Porsche in second, Ferrari third, fourth, and we're in fucking fifth place. Come on, man. I told him my driver was tired, yo. And really, it was the other driver for Team AMG. Toyota, sixth place. They were right there in front of Porsche. But Porsche still has second place. Plus 14,839. Wow. Let's go. Yellow shit. 83 Ferrari. I think that's the one that won the yellow shit, man. They showed the live stream of the red one. They didn't show this shit. Look at the Aston Martin. Mind you, I'm teaching a whole fucking engineering class. And these people want to talk about fucking dumb shit. What the fuck, man? Fucked it up for all my students. But let's start with the class. So basically, we're having problems, right? Team Valkyrie is killing it because they're cutting through the wind. We know that the whole car is a cheater car. Ferrari's not far behind. Porsche got a similar machine. All that shit is a fucking Enzo. That's all it is. Not even. Yep. It's an Enzo. That design is a hidden Enzo, man. It's a Enzo without the covers. Anyway, they got cheater wings. We're not running prototype class. We are with Cadillac, but people don't understand that's a whole different program. Like, if it was a CA program, it would be called the CA program, but it's not. Cadillac is Cadillac. Chevrolet is different. Even if corporate, whatever, merge both teams, it's two totally different design and engineering inputs, right? We're working on Zr1 right now, which we are. We're going to go through all the modules. But you have to understand Stingray, E-Ray, fucking Z06. This is based on the Z06. It is a Gemini engine, but it's not the turbocharged version. We couldn't run turbos yesterday. And we had to drive at night. Come on, dude. All right. So 83, first place. Oh, he won hypercar class. All right, shout out to them. I feel bad for the F80 collectors. They got a new F40 on the way. That's just gonna be crazy. Believe that shit, player. That's just gonna be crazy. Ooh, look at the Porsches. Porsches, they're aging, but they age well. You could tell when they need a little, upgrade here and there. Oh man, Ferrari back to back, back to back. Porsche, Ferrari is first, third, and fucking fourth. Now, where the fuck is Aston Martin? Peugeot number 12. Aston Martin number 15. All right. So this is what's happening with the Valkyrie, right? So Team Valkyrie has a vehicle that can slice through the fucking through the wind, right? Now, I think that should be its own class, but that's up for debate right now. Ferrari has extreme downforce on all the cars. We're down two turbos. Naturally aspirated, uh, flat plane crank. So it's like two four cylinders, one on each side. So if you love Honda motors, you already know. You already know, right? So now we're bouncing on turn four, like either approaching turn four, coming out of turn four, going into turn four. It's just turn four is that's going to be the secret to success, right? Our car is bouncing much sooner on the development. That means that we're able to control the suspension geometry of the vehicle and keep it on the ground. Because as much as the vehicle's on the ground, tires are spinning. So we're going faster. That little bounce is going to cost us time. It doesn't matter how much power I can put through the wheels. So I'm trying to explain this to my engineering students. If we're bouncing before and we're correcting sooner than the Valkyrie's only beating us because it has more power, not because it's a fucking better machine. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're limited by engine capacity because we're down two turbos. We don't know how many turbos that shit got. We don't know what the fuck is they're running in that class, but we're not running in that class. So it doesn't make any fucking sense. What the fuck is that? We're down two fucking turbos and we're still first place in GT3R? Come on now. I'm not saying we're going to do that every single lap, but look at the car that won first place, a fucking yellow Ferrari. And what are we? The yellow Corvette, the American shit. You know what I'm saying? C8 is like a Porsche in durability. It has the passion of a Ferrari and the aesthetics of a fucking Lamborghini. Like you can't. All you could do is bring your imagination. Whatever your favorite super hypercar is, build that shit on top of the C8 and see what the fuck you come up with. I could build the F40, a 959, a fucking Diablo. I could build a fucking XC220 out of a fucking eighth generation Corvette. You get what I'm trying to say? All carbon, like next level exclusive shit, but that's not enough. Where my company's going, we're past just design and shit like that. So Valkyrie is bouncing a lot later in the development, right? So in this development, you understand that it's the chassis that's making the difference. It's the way that it's being constructed. So now it makes perfect sense. So how can we improve it? I gave tips of adjusting the front lip for downforce, the rear wing. We kept fucking bottoming out and scratching on the same fucking side, like, and then you could tell. I checked Team McLaren. What we needed to correct, they corrected so much better. And yes, our tires got hot, our transmission, we were fucking grinding gears. Like it's a lot of shit, man. It's a lot of shit. So, you know, at the same time, the Ferrari, yo, listen to this fucking dog box. This shit sounds immaculate. Well, I saw this. I saw this. They corrected that, but we still need the race. So since we can't find the race, oh, and shout out to Team 296. They were doing good too. One car spun out, but it's all right. The other car still finished good. Oh, there we go. There we are, right there. In between all the fucking prototype cars, the fucking Ferrari spun out right behind us. We just fucking, yo, we got lucky on that turn. I kept saying, yo, we're going to pass him, is going to be on that turn. But that wasn't the original lead car. Let's go. There go the Porsche. Prototype, prototype. Where are we? There go the Mercedes. We're right next to the Mercedes. We're on the left-hand side. Man, I was like, yo, this is our fucking chance. Pass him right now, right there. I kept fucking saying that shit. Pass him right there. Boom. They spun out. There go McLaren. Did it perfectly. Fuck, man. I was saying that shit, yo. Look, 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 look. Where the fuck are we? Where are we? Where are we? Let the fucking Ferrari go. Come on, man. That's why that shit happened, yo. Ferrari shouldn't even have been trying to compete with us. We were in a different class. There we go. Oh, the Aston Martin. The Valkyrie was right behind us. We got in front of the fucking Valkyrie, nigga. We got in front of the Valkyrie. Damn. Fucking shit, yo. I should have been driving, yo. I should have been driving, man. What the fuck, yo? And then they only put that little bit. Like, how the fuck we supposed to see that shit perfectly? They only showed that little part because they fucked up on that part. Orange Ferrari. He spun out. He spun out all the way. And I think that's a Peugeot. There we go. In front of the fucking Valkyrie, baby. In front of the Valkyrie, yo. I said good fucking job, yo. In the pits, we got penalized 2 times. We were fucking pitting 9 to 19 seconds, man. That variable's a 0.3. That's horrible, yo. I just fucking, that's it. I knew everybody in my fucking thing had failed. Everybody on my team had failed. Look at this shit. What the fuck is this right here? And these are supposed to be top tier levels. Granted, they won hypercar class. Can't drive, yo. All right. So enough of the race. We already explained the basics of it. So now let's go back and let's just go Chevrolet. Chevrolet. Okay, and then we'll go back to, we really should start with the C8. So we got 20 chapters for Zr1. We have 3 for E-Ray. We have 10 for the Z06 Academy. We have 18 for the base model, which is Stingray. But since we're going to build on the configurator, let's go. What we're going to do, track records. All right, 4 renowned track records. Give me one quick second. VaynerMedia Hydration Challenge is on. Let's go. My apologies. I'm going to bring that back. Everybody has the link. Intro.
We knew when we built this car, when we started driving it, this car was
Let's just reflect.
fast. No matter where we took it.
We all talked and said, what if we have separate tracks that we could go show how dominant this car was?
We want to pick these extremely prestigious, very famous tracks. We're not shying away from the fact that the race cars have been there and people know those lap times.
Full engineering.
We're not shying away from the competitive times that are out there.
It's a big undertaking to rent tracks across the country.
Shit is expensive.
It's not for the faint of heart.
We want to set the bar extremely high. We're not trying to make this easy on ourselves.
4 drivers, 5 records.
We don't do this stuff that often. Most of what we do is you're purposely leaving some capacity in the car, right? You're trying to remember, here's the issues I had, here's what I need to go fix. It's very different when you're trying to do a fast lap, and every tenth matters.
It's got 1,000 horsepower. It's got the most downforce we ever put on a Corvette. We created a monster.
Balancing development driving versus outright pace driving.
Brian
Something
Wallace.
you have to learn because you want to drive underneath the car. You don't want to drive at the maximum effort of the car until it's
You want to
time
drive
get
underneath the
more
car. That's where everything starts.
To get in the car.
Bill Wise, chassis control engineer.
Given one chance,
Aaron Link,
you do get that
global
opportunity
vehicle.
to full send. What can you do?
Road America Fast Labs Day 2.
Road America.
Brian Wallace. And 34.
These are hard fucking tracks, yo. I don't really.
It's known for being a pretty
Those tracks are hard,
challenging
yo.
track because the
Road
speeds
America
are
is a
ridiculous.
classic track.
We're over 178 miles an hour 3 times on that track.
That shit is
Road
incredible,
America
yo.
is known to have a corner called the Kink. Not a lot of margin for error. There's been a lot of spectacular accidents there. And from all my racing background, I was very familiar with the corner and knew how to
It spins you out.
to get the maximum amount of power.
It pushes the car out. Downforce. Rear driver.
Because it leads onto a relatively long
Left hand side.
It's
the bias of that vehicle. Because I think we might have put the engine as low as we possibly could. Obviously, there's always room for improvement. So if I'm building a custom car, you know, I would integrate some of these systems. I made a nice fortune for myself building custom vehicles for very special clients. You know what I mean? I could build you something that you can only see in a dream. You know what I mean? 2856. Not bad. And look how long it took just to dial that shit in, to do that shit once.
Watkins running a car that's this fast, it ends up falling to a lot of rhythm. The corners.
The rhythm. It's the rhythm. You know, the car's design can only do so much. It's as close as you can get to fucking flying. Look, 165 on the approach. Oh, he's losing it. We're burning that rubber. That shit needs better tires than that, man. Whatever fucking Ferrari's using, I'm using those tires. Still, Nope, no stability. You don't need to force it. That's why you need aerodynamics. So I'm gonna see if that had the wing, if the wing was removed. I don't like the shape of the wing too much. It's very cartoonish, but I guess you kind of need it. I would just make it more like a stealth design. You know, make it look nicer. You know what I mean?
Probably my favorite in the country. There's some very fast sections. The track is known for challenging cars with big power. There's two corners that really shine for the ZR1. It's turn 1 and turn 12.
1 and 12.
Extremely high
I was
speed.
saying, yo, let's pass him in turn 4.
1 is a somewhat blind turn in. You have to go in committed to the speed, and then it's a huge confidence corner where you just really need to know and trust that the car is going to stick. Very similar with turn 12, which is probably their most iconic corner. You're coming
Turn 12. There was, I mean,
under their bridge, which then
there's a lot to be
downhill
learned from that.
quite a bit. So it's this blind uphill that's pretty much at max lat. You drop over the hill crest.
This is why you need a prototype driver like me to just kind of like balance certain shit out so that the data points could be so much smoother. You know what I mean? That's what my company brings to the future of technology. You know what I mean?
I was the lucky guy.
Virginia International Raceway, another hard track, fast track.
Because at Virginia International Raceway, both configurations are pretty well known.
Yep.
So the full course, the perimeter course, is the traditional.
Has a little straightaway like
Grand
Lasarth,
course is what
the
our
old
drivers
school
started
Mulsanne
with, trying
circuit.
to emulate a Nürburgring within our country.
Exactly. It's a little piece of the Nürburgring, but you know, American version.
You know, a little added pressure when you're the anchor.
There's only one other place on earth where you could find that track. I've been on that track. I got records on that track. You know what I mean?
For VIR on the full course, the most demanding section is the high speed S's.
That's a hard fucking the fucking chicanes, the back and forth, yo. I remember them shits with the Porsche, the Z06, old school cars back in the day shit. I'm talking 405 horsepower, Z06,
And so to set that
not
up,
fucking
you
500.
have to get far enough right coming off of the right
Come
hand
on,
turn. So you kind of have to pinch
100 on the
the exit,
bounce.
but not
I
give up
don't know.
speed to brake quickly and then turn in on this off camber, really fast turn. So I was really happy that
Well,
when I looked at the
I
data,
think we
this
can
car never
fast
dropped
forward.
below 100
What
miles
I
an hour,
wanted to
which is something
showcase to you
that
guys was the
you really
fact
have
that
to turn in with
this is
confidence.
twin turbo. That's a luxury that we don't have. So let's go back out to Z06 Academy
You know,
and let's go see if we could dive more into the engine. Um, mm, all right, let's go with Conquer the Air. Let's go with that. Now the front bumper looks a little cheesy, and that's because of the C5 front bumper. It was the built-in wing. It was what Lamborghini was working on. I don't know how they got that information, but that's why it looks like that. So one of the things I would correct in that design is I would shield all of that. I would like like smooth all that out and just conceal it, just like the C5, but on a on a C8 architecture. Really, the vehicle is inclined, but it's like they don't want to show that. You know, I would just incline it and just carbon fiber it. See, they have a base model in the back next to the C8R, but these are all Z06s. See, like, why fucking do that shit? Why not just cut off basically, why not make that an option? If people want to buy it, they could buy it. If not, they could remove it or something. Or why not make it adjustable? You know what I mean? If you compare it to the Stingray, the extractor bezels in the Z06 are low. No body color vents. What the fuck, man? That's not even a base model. That's an option. This one is convertible two-tone. They're not even showing the whole shit. Because it basically sets up airflow down the whole side of the car. It sets it up for how the air goes over the top. Air goes over the car pretty good. Again, the wing could be improved upon. I could build the wing and build the rest of the car just by fixing the wing. Because that wing is gonna dictate the rest of the shape of the design. And we're bottoming out behind driver. Uh, yeah, I'd say rear driver's side. We bottomed out on that side for sure. Turn four, we also bottomed out on the right passenger side. No good. And when we bounce, it bounced right over the transfer case. We overheated the transmission several times.
Certainly, this car with its mid-engine architecture and its exotic proportions now, it's not just a stat sheet, it's a statement piece. It's an all-out ultimate performance machine.
This is marketing too. It's not really giving us technical insights, but let's continue. Whatever we can use. Z06, no, Z07 performance package, right? Yeah, let's see. Then we'll finish with suspension.
The Zr1 performance package encompasses everything we know how to do with this type of car to make it a track dominating machine.
The car just becomes more friendly, more fun. So even though you're going faster, you're also just more connected with the car, more connected with the track.
The main goal for development is mostly just lap time. Whatever we can do to
Lap time,
minimize lap time,
perfect time.
but also deliver this driving experience.
When you're gonna like test a car's overall,
The content of
it can only be at that specific time.
Go faster, stop better, turn harder. Components that make that up are tires, brakes, and aerodynamics.
Z07 brings a lot to the Z06. You get the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup tire. That's got lower tread void area, an awesome compound, brings you really close to a race tire performance. One very special thing about this tire is that its speed lasts for an entire session in the car. So you might have your fastest lap on the last lap in the tank of gas.
Now in the configurator,
The Z07
this
package itself,
you
same type
know
of aluminum
shade
wheels.
of yellow
Fire wheels are a standalone
is
option. They
is
save
more
48
golden.
pounds over the aluminum wheels. And
If you
then
look at the
the Z07
actual finish, it's not like the first generation C8. It's closer to I think previous generations,
the
but it's
brakes
missing like the
included in the
gold
Z07 are
kind of
Composites.
tone
They're the largest
or
brake
like the golden flakes, like the
it
bitcoins.
manifests itself in just this immediacy of
So
the brake pedal feel.
it's
It's fantastic.
it's hard to select certain colors in the configurator because it just doesn't aesthetically look the part, you know. Now for engineering we can still use it, but we have to compensate for small things like that.
The Z07 performance package, the primary thing I think you notice first is the aerodynamics. So larger, longer
See,
fronts
this
better,
extension, this
painted carpet,
thing, I think should be like an option
dive
that
plane,
should be able to be removed
and then the rear wing is
because it really doesn't need it.
dominant element. So all the aerodynamic elements of this
And of
car
course, all the panels can be made of
efficient
better
downforce
uh,
to get this
components. You know what I'm saying?
try to push the car to
Everything
the
all
ground,
carbon
which
for
is
sure.
a
Everything all
beautiful thing.
carbon.
It really provides this feeling like you can keep pushing the car to its
And
limits.
again, it's angled. It has a nice approach, and then it's
Underneath the
like
car, there
they
are
defeat it with
rubber
this front
tracks.
mounted
They
wing
start
thing,
at
and
the
you can
center
see
of the
that
front wheel, and
the
then you
ports
back my
for it.
rear out behind the front wheel.
You want to add more downforce, but you want to do it in a balanced way. The nice part about the Strix is that they put the downforce pretty even with almost no drag.
Okay, the vents go in one direction, but the flow veers off like 40,
Dive plane
48
splitter.
degrees, something like
Those
that.
pieces underneath are actually one of the best
So that's
elements of
something
this
right there I
car.
would improve upon immediately. Like why even force that?
The aerodynamic elements
It's
can be
like
ordered
the
separately.
reason why it's bottoming out is
It's
because it's
just
fighting the
basically a
airflow.
side skirt
So when it bounces,
a dive plane
it's
plane.
airborne for like a few seconds, then it comes back
Brakes
to
are
the
also
ground.
standalone
It
options.
throws off the geometry of the vehicle,
Automated 30
you know,
degree
engine over revs.
differential
That's why the fuck we,
step
man, listen,
The Z07
we
brings
fucking cook those transmissions, man. How the fuck Team AMG was low on fuel and they fucking pitted with us when that should have been our advantage to pass them right there. And we got in front of the fucking Valkyrie, B. Come on now. Damn. You see, it's like no matter what, we still have to go back and find the actual replay, man. Where the fuck can we find that shit? First drive 2 weeks ago. Nope. Nothing. Just gotta go fucking back to see if there's any fucking Le Mans highlights, man. Um, 2 months ago, NASCAR. Mm, let's see what's going on in NASCAR. Then we can move on to the configurator. Commercials. Always mad commercials. Can't put the music. You put the music, they'll do a thing. More commercials. All right, everybody take a break. Beta Media Hydration Challenge is on. Let this configurator load up. Let us boot. Change this out. See if this one is a little better. Still commercials. Everybody take a break, stretch. Let's build something nice in the configurator while we wait, right? But I need to, okay, maybe we can adjust this. All right, you guys will be able to hear me. Actually, let's try how we done it before. Let me see if this reaches. Now I have an idea, right? Give me one quick second. We'll go back here and oh, there we go. This is how we'll do it. See? Excellent. Now, see, that's not too bad, but all right. I wonder how we did it exactly. Hold up. Let me see if I can move this. Yes, hold up. See if this could be done. Right. No, you can't do that. It messes up the thing right there. Hold up. Okay. Um. Let's continue as guest because it won't let me do this. So I won't be able to show it unless I could put something to put the screen there, but nah, it would be too difficult because I will still have to put the monitor there to see that. You can't see that. All right, let's just build something and go with theory. So let us build something nice, all right? Let's start with a coupe and let's go 2LT for today. We'll build the 2LT. We built plenty of LT ones. Exterior colors, we're going to save as much as possible. So let's go with, all right, Rapid Blue is $500. Not too bad. The wheels are going to determine the build. So let's go with the forged aluminum, upgraded, you know what I mean? Brake calipers. Let's go bright red. Not too much, not too, over the top. Let's go Stinger Stripes and Carbon Flash Midnight Silver. I'm just getting into these. I really did the original stripes first. Carbon Flash with the silver. So let's do that for the, let me see, Carbon Flash with Midnight Silver. Yeah, let's add that in there. It looks nice. Um, Not too bad. And let's take a look around. Just to make it different. This is like, you know, this is the version you take to the beach, you know what I mean? It's just nice car. On the interior is gonna be tough, but let's see what the Mulan looks like in there. Two tone, not bad. Um, yeah, let's just keep it classy, you know what I mean? Down to earth. Now, for my seatbelts, I'm gonna do the neon. And if they're too yellow, then let me do orange. Yeah, orange will be with the natural. That's it. Um, for the steering wheel, let's see if we could get it in micro suede. We got to upgrade the seats. All right, let's upgrade the seats. Competition. The thing is, if we get the full competition, yeah, let's go full competition. The thing is, the colors might be different. Let's see what we could find that's like a natural. Got natural Napa leather with perforated inserts. Let's see. Removed. Oh, but you see, then you lose the thing. So it's like you're stuck with the seat. Um, yeah. Let's see. That's one version. Let's see version two. Oh, this one gives me the steering wheel. All right, let me see. Oh, but I see the difference. You know what? That's not a bad option. That's actually good. All right. Now let's go to options. None of the highlighted packages. Um, we cannot add that. Without Z51, I'm at 83,640. With Z51, we're at 89.9. So 90 my price. Hook it up. We don't need this. We don't need none of that. These we definitely need. No, 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 no. If you're gonna take away the grill protector, then I don't want that. Okay, I got those in. The low spoiler. Hmm. Um, Let me see what kind of spoiler package we could fit on this right here. I go all out for my clients, you know what I mean? This one, oh, okay. We got Z51, so that means that we get the wing. But see, now I might change the color. Let's try Riptide Blue, which is really my favorite. That's like a Sonic Blue. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Um, I could have done the calipers in yellow, but nah. The orange stands out. There's a lot of red on the car. Red brake calipers, alloy wheels. You know what I mean? Silver with the carbon flash. Very nice. You know what? I'm gonna make a different version. I'm gonna order multiple versions. Put the GT ones in all black. That'll be the second version. And then I'm gonna change the wing on it, I think. The wing is gonna make a lot of difference with the way that the car handles from the factory, of course. We're gonna build it up to a much higher standard, but this is not a bad foundation, you know what I mean? We could go hysteria with this one. And look, with the price adjustments, 87,590. Mm, looks very nice. Very nice in that color combination. Let's order a bunch of these right here. This will be the final build. This will be the final build right here. This one is nice. This one is nice. Now, take the top off. You know what I mean? For this version, very, very nice. Very nice. That one came out very classy. Very nice. Nothing for. Oh, we killed it. The interior is fucking perfect. This interior is nice, my man. I like this shit right here. Special order. I need like 24 of these shits. Just like that. Same spec. Ooh, crushing them. Crushing them in that shit. Factory, all factory. Full warranty. Left the wing on it. Should I put the low pro joint? Let me see. All right, let's take the wing off. You know what I'm saying? I'm at an age where, you know what I mean? Shit is different. All right, let's go. Now, the low profile wing is going to be different if we do body color vents. And let's change the vents, yo. Let's change the fucking vents, man. Excellent. This is the excellence of execution right here, baby. Are you crazy? Let's go. It's my fucking Brett the Hitman hard shit right here, nigga. You crazy? Look at this fucking shit right here, B. It's a nice one, B. The interior came out immaculate. This is perfect. This is perfect right here. Um, that's very hard to beat right there. Very hard to beat. But now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for, right? Let's see how much is that one, baby. It's the newest addition to the collection. Let me see. Centenario 2.5. Got a Veneno for 13.9, 125 miles on it. I got a Cyan Roadster 5.5. I got a 22 Countach 3.5. Again, my price, but we could work something out. I got a 2020 Cyan, the color changing shit, 3 million. But I could cut you a deal on that car, and we can definitely modify it. I got a 21 Scion, 3 million. 22 Countach, 2.8, my price. I got another Centenario. I got actually two of them. I have a sky blue one. 2.4, my price, but we could talk. SV. I got some other ones for some special clients, but those are not for sale right now. Let me see if I can find. Oh, you know what? I have an idea where I put it. Hold on. Let me check in my inventory. That one is nice. I got a 24 Vuelto Sonic Blue, 501 miles. I just broke that shit in 800 my price. Um, that's not including brake tax, registration, insurance, down payment, my fee, of course, my company fee, import, export, shipping, delivery, all that. But the car we're looking for is the car that you guys have seen on the avatar. I have a coupe, which is 6.0. It's a VT, 700,000 my price in the Viola. Um, I have another Roadster, but that car's already sold. Where the heck did I put this? This one is reasonably priced. It has a lot of good options. It's good for a collector vehicle. It is an emotional purchase. It's not the fastest, not intended to be the fastest. It's intended to give you a certain experience. Like it's going to bring you back to a time. You know what I mean? This is, it was a very special build. It was ordered in the SE30 Jota paint. Um, I think this car deserves its own showcase because it's a really, really special vehicle. You know what I mean? Give this a second to load. And again, I got a lot of nice ones, but some cars are just special in a different way. You know what I mean? Um, like I have some STOs priced, very close. You know what I mean? But this car is gonna give you a different experience. STO is gonna be like a brand new Type R. You know, that shit's gonna take getting used to and shit like that. It's a very brutal driving experience. You know what I mean? This is more like, I'm just grown. You know what I'm saying? This is more like I'm an adult, living my life. Everybody live their life. You know what I mean? Some people you can't give them the attention of the day. You know what I mean? Unworthy of your time. Um, a few Uruses. I don't think it's below this. Maybe the vehicle was sold. I don't think so. If it sold before the sky blue fucking 6.0, which I thought that car was gonna go even faster. It's still available, but when somebody doesn't want to sell the car, you know what I mean? You're not gonna argue. Just if the price is ridiculous, it's like, all right, you don't want to sell it because if you wanted to sell it, you would give me a selling price. You know what I mean? Mm, STOs, Dorados, those are almost brand new for that price. Man. Let's look. If not, you know what? I may have it in a different inventory. Let me see this thing right here. That's my father's car. So let me see. 17,000 miles. Um, Super Trofeo, 4,000 miles. It's twin turbo though. That shit is hooked up. Matter of fact, I just thought about something. A lot of Lamborghinis are on sale today, but we are looking for a different car. Nope. Let me check the other inventory. This is part of day to day business. You know what I'm saying? People don't get to see the hard work when you fucking busting your ass. Um, let's go by model. This search, it really needs to get upgraded because make Ferrari model. All right, it's not showing me. Oh, wait a minute. Hmm, It's not doing it. It's not working. See, like this is just horrible. This is like, look at this user interface, man. You know what? Let's keep it simple. Let's go. See if we can find it. See if this fucking works. $296, 360,055 miles, 2024. Mm, I'm live. 317, 315, 314, 308, 299. So lowest price that I have for a road car, 7,000 miles, 2022, 300,000. My price. Nope, can't do it like this. I gotta go to the other inventory because I can't see that car. Mm, that car has to be in inventory because I may have a possible deal on that car. So let's go lowest mileage. 824 GTB. Damn. Never mind. I got a better deal. I got a 296 GT Berlinetta. Fucking 350,000. My price with less than 1,000 miles on it. Matter of fact, I could guarantee 2,000 miles on that shit. Another F50 yellow coming up for sale. Let's go look into that. Oh, this is fucking Sotheby's. Get the fuck out of here. They took fucking 5 pictures of this car. That's it. That car is just a driving experience. That's it. That's all it is. That shit is the real Batmobile, yo. That's the money shot. That's definitely the money shot right there. This one is, oh man, okay. That was a good deal. That was a little bit more, but I needed that. All right, so we got one more F50 in the inventory. I got a restored F40. The color's hot, but I just grew out of that car. You know what I mean? I'm at a different point in my collection right now. Now we're fucking talking. There we go. Yes. Okay, let me see. Damn, how much? Went a lot for that shit. All right. I know we have a blue one for sure. That one is fucking dope. That one is nice. You know what I'm saying? I got my other racing shits, but that shit is for my father. You don't know how to act. Um, the thing is, I don't remember how many miles. That's the only thing. A12 competizione. 2.5 million my price. It's gonna be very hard to find those options in that color. Forget about it. I negotiate cars. How you see people negotiating jewelry. How much you want for this Rolex? How much you want for this Patek? Or this Audemars? Garbage. Oh, shit. Piece the Spider. 1.5 million my price. That's it. We're shutting it down. That car's been sold. I picked up a few. And this is it. Let's see what else we got. Another TDF. Come on now. That one I could give away. That one is a personal gift. That one is a personal gift. Oh my goodness. Talk about price of a lifetime, baby. Come on now. Let's go. What we got? What we got? What we got? Let's see what we got here. Then we're gonna go back to theory. Don't think you guys are gonna just take your finals and chill. Nah, 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 nah. You know what? We could just do the module. Let's do the module on that. No, 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 no. Let go of this. Okay. Go to Google and go 296 GTB wiki. And then once we get there, let's go Ferrari F80. That'll be the module. So text large with wide, dark mode, full engineering mode. Okay, you have 2 minutes official test start time. In 1 quick second. Mm. All right. The Ferrari F80 Type F250 is a limited production mid engine hybrid sports car built by the Italian automobile manufacturer Ferrari, designed and named to commemorate the 80th anniversary of the company. It serves as a successor to the LaFerrari design. The design of the F80 was inspired by the F40, which commemorated Ferrari's 40th anniversary, and the Ferrari Daytona SP3. Certain style elements, specifically the black band on the bonnet, were inspired by the Ferrari 365 GTB-4 Daytona, similar to the Ferrari 12 Cilindri. Specifications: Engine and transmission. The F80 uses a hybrid powertrain consisting of a 3.0-liter twin turbocharged Tipo FA 163CF 120-degree V6 petrol engine derived from the Ferrari 499P and three electric motors. Separately, the petrol engine produces 900 PS, 662 kilowatts, 888 horsepower, while the three electric motors produce 300 PS, 221 kilowatt, 296 brake horsepower. Combined, they produce 1,200 PS, 883 kilowatts, 1,184 horsepower. The Corvette ZR1 is down 50, no, 150 horsepower, right? And still beats it. Top speed 233, 234 miles per hour. This tops out at 217. Performance. The car has a stated top speed of 350 kilometers per hour, 217 miles per hour. It can accelerate to 0 to 100. No, it can accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, 0 to 62. And remember the 1 foot rollout in 2.15 seconds, and from 0 to 200 kilometers per hour, 0 to 124 miles per hour in 5.75 seconds. So McLaren F1 could do 106 seconds. So this is how they measure this. So anything below 6 seconds is crazy. That's what tells you, you're in supercar territory. According to Ferrari, the vehicle engine generates over a ton of downforce, producing 1,050 kilograms at speed. It is also the most powerful road car produced by Ferrari, delivering 1,200 horsepower through a combination of electric and petrol powered motors. The car holds the fastest lap time for a road legal Ferrari at the Fioriano test track, completing a lap in 1 minute 15.30 seconds. Production. The Ferrari F80 was revealed on October 17, 2024, my birthday. Ferrari states that production will not start. No, Ferrari states that production will start in 2025 and end in 2027. Only 799 units will be built, all of which have already been reserved by customers, with each price at approximately US 3.9 million or 3.6 million euros at the time. Let's put it on the rig for my engineering students. So we know that the Tipo F163 is a 120-degree uh, six-cylinder. The Ferrari Tipo F163 engine is a 3-liter, 120-degree twin-turbocharged V6 internal combustion piston engine made by Ferrari. It is Ferrari's first turbocharged six-cylinder engine designed and developed for road car use. So now let's just put it on the rig. Wheelbase 2,665 millimeters, 104.9 inches. Length 4,840 millimeters, 190.6 inches. Width 2,060 millimeters, 81.1 inches. Height 1,138 millimeters, 44.8 inches. Remember, F40 is basically the height of 40, right? Curb weight 1,525 kilograms, 3,362 pounds dry weight. Chronology predecessor LaFerrari. And let's go back to 296. The Ferrari 296 F Type 171 is a sports car built since 2022 by the Italian company Ferrari. The 296 is a two-seater offered as a GTB coupe and a GTS folding hardtop convertible. It is a plug-in hybrid with a rear mid-engine rear-wheel drive layout, and its powertrain combines a twin turbocharged 120-degree bank angle V6 with an electric drive fitted in between the engine and gearbox. The 296 can be driven in electric only mode for short distances to comply with use in urban zero emission zones. Unveiled on the 24th of June 2021, the 296 is Ferrari's first stock model with 6 cylinders other than the Dino 206 GT, the 246 GT, and the 246 GTS. Cars produced by Ferrari but sold under the Dino mark. Its power pack puts out a combined 830 PS, 610 kilowatts, 819 brake horsepower, giving the 296 a power to weight ratio of 1 560 horsepower per ton. History. The 296 GTB was presented as the first real Ferrari with just 6 cylinders on it on the 24th of June 2021. Previously, such models were both designed and built by Ferrari, but marketed as a new entry-level Dino brand. Below Ferrari exclusively V12 model policy until 1974. The new car went on sale in 2022. The 296 in the model name reprises the original Dino's naming scheme, indicating the engine's displacement and the number of cylinders. GTB stands for Gran Turismo Berlinetta. Engine. The 296 GTB is powered by a 2,992 cubic centimeter 3.0 liter twin turbo 120-degree V6 engine with a maximum output of 488 kilowatts, 654 horsepower, 663 PS at 8,000 RPM, in combination with a 123 kilowatt, 165 horsepower, 167 PS, and 232 pound-feet of torque electric motor. The system output is given as 830, 819, 610 kilowatts, and has remained a combined torque of 546 pound-feet at 6,250 RPM. A high voltage accumulator positioned under the floor with an energy capacity of 7.45 kilowatt per hour, 26.8 MJ, enables an electrical range of 25 kilometers, 16 miles. The sports car accelerates to 100 kilometers per hour, 62 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds, and the top speed is specified as over 330 kilometers per hour, 205 miles per hour. Where you're going to find a car that's going to do over 205 miles per hour. Now, F40 only does 201.8. So you have a car that with 6 cylinders and 2 turbos, electric engines, could do 205. Now, if you want to buy a F40 from me for $2 or $3 million, I got a lot of nice ones for around 3 million. Anything under 3 million, not interested in. That's not business for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sell a F40 with thousands of miles on it. Not gonna happen. Um, that's it. That's all the time that we have for today. So let us know. We'll see you. 504-202-5915, cyrexplex at gmail.com. Any questions you have, Crystal Delgado, hit me up on my neck.